In a world of over 8 billion people, the balance between men and women varies significantly in different places around the world. Imagine you are walking on the streets of a country where only women surround. What causes these unusual demographics? Is it migration, historical events, or perhaps something entirely different? Welcome back to Facts You Need to Know channel, where we discover the most fascinating stories from around the world. I'm Honey Badger. Today, we embark on a unique journey to explore countries where men are scarce, places where women crave men. If you find it interesting, don't forget like video and subscribe to help channel grow. First, let's visit Brazil. In the southeast of Brazil, there's a town called Noiva do Cordeiro. This town is located in a remote area, and in the local language, it means beautiful valley. This nickname truly fits this place because it's filled colorful flowers and beautiful trees. Furthermore, this town is famous as a country for women in South America, with around 90% of the population being women, and most of them have outstanding beauty. It's famous in Brazil for producing beautiful girls. This gives opportunities for many single individuals. The founder of this town was a woman named Maria Senhorinha de Lima. She was expelled from her village because she left a husband whom she was forced to marry. Then she established the town we're talking about, a town for women shunned by the villagers and single mothers. They lived together, isolated from the outside world and away from men. In the mid-20th century, a pastor named Anécio Pereira married a 16-year-old girl in the town and established a church in this community. Then he imposed strict moral rules: prohibit women drink alcohol, listen to music, cut hair, or use any form of contraception. After the pastors died, the women rebelled and refused men to rule their lives once again. One of the first things they did was to dissolve the religious organization established by the pastor. Since then, women have dominated the entire town. This causes a gender imbalance, with surplus of women and lack of men. Women in Noiva do Cordeiro can do everything, from light to heavy, from simple to difficult. They take charge in all areas of life, from farming to construction, planning, and religion, without need men. Many women to assert that they are happy with this single life, but there are also those who are not like that. After information about this husbandless town was publicized, many young men showed interest. However, the girls here not easily swayed just because they're single. They have strict conditions for their life partner. Over time, many girls left this town to work and get married elsewhere. Noiva do Cordeiro quickly became famous and became an attractive tourist destination. Actual marriages between tourists and local girls have occurred. This happened around 20 years ago when a foreign man from Chile visited this town and married a local girl. Until today, Noiva do Cordeiro is still a unique and special place in the world. Not just with many beautiful women, but also for women who desire marriage despite their independence. Some have never been married, even in their old age. However, the single women here never feel insecure or disappointed. Next, we will visit a country that will stun you with the truth about women here, that is Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is a landlocked country located in southern Africa. This is home of about 15,820,000 people, of which around 8,353,000 are females, accounting for 52.8% of the country's population. The male-female ratio in Zimbabwe is 89 males per 100 females. Due to law allows a Zimbabwean man to have multiple wives, so they're not concerned of surplus women. Not only that, this country also has a strange phenomenon stemming from the shortage of men and surplus of women. Usually, the victims of most rape cases are women. However, in Zimbabwe, where there is an extremely large number of women, this truth has been completely reversed. Currently, the obsession of the men in this country is the female gangs, who specialize in using guns or knives to threaten and commit acts of sexual assault. However, in Zimbabwe at the present time, the law doesn't have provisions for women raping men, so these women are released on bail immediately afterward. Besides the usual cases of rape, this phenomenon also stems from many individuals wanting to steal semen from men to sell. In Zimbabwe, it's considered lucky and often used in witchcraft rituals called juju in this country. Because it's believed to prolong life and bring prosperity and luck, so this item can be sold for $400 per bottle. Zimbabwe is also one of the countries in the world heavily affected by the HIV/AIDS epidemic, the main cause of which is promiscuous sexual relations and polygamy. According to the World Health Organization, 60% of the approximately 1 million people living with HIV are women. The average life expectancy of Zimbabweans is 44 for males and 43 for females. It can be said that these are all the lowest levels in the world. There are lands where the standards of beauty of women are completely different from what we imagine. While European girls always worried about being overweight, for Mauritanian women, they want to take care of their bodies and make themselves fat. This is a country in Africa where people suffer food problems because the country has experienced severe food shortages in the past. Therefore, skinny people are normal, while obese people are pure beauty. Obesity is considered the standard of beauty, symbolizing wealth and fame. Conversely, a thin figure is seen as ugly, even unable to get married. Therefore, to meet the beauty standards of women in this country, they are forced to go through an extremely strict weight gain process. The schedule is set at an early age. In this country, fattening farms are unique and perhaps exist only here. Fattening service in Mauritania becomes popular. The price for a course about few $100s. Of course, when enter here, the girls will have to go through painful days of both physically and mentally to get their desired weight. Most of the girls were sent to fattening farms located isolated in the desert. It removes the intention of the girls to run away. Here, the girls are required to eat a diet 8 times larger than normal people. Girls at primary school age, even kindergarten, have to eat about 2 kilograms of cereal mixed with 2 cups of butter every day and more than 10 liters of camel milk. Therefore, girls consume a lot of calories more than normal people every day. The farm manager here will make sure the girls are always well fed. A big whip always next to the campers. It's a nightmare for the girls. If the girls vomit, they will force the girls to eat all. And the girls eat continuously all day, not allowed to move or participate in any form of exercise.
The government tried to abolish the custom in 2003, but political events have brought it back to more terrible level than before. According to a 2008 study, about 20% of women in Mauritania participate in fattening camps, both voluntarily and forced. Stuffing tons of uncontrolled food and gaining weight like that will leave many worrying consequences for health. Moreover, to support this weight gain process, girls must use types of drugs continuously increase weight. The risk consequences very high, lead to unbalanced body development. The abdomen, face, and chest develop very quickly, while the limbs remain very small.
Leave Africa, let's go to Latvia. In this country, the number of women significantly surpasses that of men. The problem of being single is common, even for beautiful women. According to a 2021 report by the European Commission, Latvia has the highest gender imbalance in the EU, with women outnumber men by up to 17%. The root cause of this situation stems from World War II. Many Latvian men were sent to war, leaving behind mostly women. When the conflict expanded, many men died. Until now, this imbalance hasn't been remedied. There's another reason. A Latvian psychologist believes that men here die early partly due to suicide cases. Latvian men tend to suffer severe depression due to life pressures. Beautiful girls often want to have a suitable partner for them, but for a Latvian man, they don't demand much from their partners. Due to this imbalance, Latvian men constantly strive to become perfect to satisfy the girls, leading to severe stress. The government and social organizations are making efforts to solve this issue. In recent years, many dating websites and international matchmaking centers have developed strongly, helping Latvian women have more opportunities to choose partners as they wish. It's understandable that women of this country are seeking foreign husbands. Furthermore, many scammers have taken advantage of this service to deceive women and young girls, forcing them into illegal marriages. Therefore, the Latvian government always reminds women to be cautious when seeking happiness. Avoid becoming a victim of criminals. To meet wartime needs, the Kyiv government has encouraged hundreds of thousands of men to enlist, leading to severe manpower shortages in places mainly operated by men, such as heavy industrial plants, construction, and mines. Faced with this situation, many Ukrainian women have decided to replace men take on these strenuous tasks. A girl named Christina worked 470 meters underground for 5 months, she said. "We know the men have been sent to the front lines, and now we have to support them. No one else work in the mine except women. We can't leave everything and work elsewhere to disappoint men. Ukrainian laws previously prohibited women from jobs considered dangerous, such as underground mining, forge hot metals, and operate heavy machinery. But with Ukrainian men going to war, women in this country had to take on tasks that were previously unavailable to them. Come to the town of Brahmapur in Nepal. Many people will be surprised when see mostly women sell groceries, fetch water, and almost no men in here. This country is currently one of the most scarce of men in the world. In Brahmapur, women take on tasks usually reserved for men. They become breadwinners in families and represent of the community. The main reason for absence of men here is Nepali men rush abroad for labor exports to improve their families' lives. A woman here said, "It's sad when no men in town, but it's even more heartbreaking to live in poverty. My husband sends money every month to make our lives a little more comfortable." Women in Brahmapur and some areas in Nepal are accustomed to loneliness. Many young girls face being unmarried, and even after marriage, they still loneliness, because their husbands must work abroad to support their families. Come to India. In the northeast region, there is a village where women's power is the highest. This village is called Maulin Nong. This village is close to the Bangladeshi border, has a fairly small area, and a population of less than 500 people. They come from the same Khasi tribe. For centuries, this village has always maintained a matriarchy system. Here, women have full control over everything, from land, money, house, and then all will be passed on by the mother to the daughter, not son. From an early age, girls are educated and guided and manage everything in the family. They stay in the village until they are teenagers. Then they can choose to pursue higher education or return to the village, where they will take care of their parents. Khasi girls can marry anyone. Whether they divorce or choose to live alone, there is no discrimination. Its true feminism has been put on the throne. In the culture of the Khasi, the daughter will be the inheritor, not the son. Every time a baby girl in the village is born, everyone will celebrate. According to research, this custom has existed since ancient times. There is a hypothesis that in the past, men had to go out to fight and couldn't take care of their families, so women had to take charge. Today, the leaders of this village are still men, but they rarely possess property, have power, but no money. This village not only has strange customs, but also recognized by UNESCO as one of the cleanest villages in the world. Residents here always have the awareness to protect their living space and surrounding nature. This is the conclusion of interesting facts about the scarce lands of men. Do you dare to come to these places to find your life partner? Share with us in the comment section. I'm Honey Badger. Thank you for watching. If you find it interesting, don't forget like video and subscribe to help channel grow. Now, goodbye and see you in the next sections.